It's wonderful to be here, and I want to wish everybody a good school year and safe school year. And it was really interesting to hear what Lou had to say and how sports can influence us in a Christian way and give us the values that we can express through athletics to help us become better Christians. I think this is very important. And athletics, if it's stressed the right way by the coaching staffs, and the players tune into that and listen to what Lou just had to say, it can influence all of us. I thought tonight, I won't take very much time, but I would like to just mention a few bullet points, a few things that maybe I've observed over the years. You know, as old as I am, and the shadows are very long, I understand that. I can remember when I was sitting out there with you, and it seemed like a blink of an eye, and here I am, 73 years old, standing up here talking to you. And so it's a great privilege to be here. But you know, we're all on a pilgrimage, we're all on a journey, and our pilgrimage is toward God. This is something that's within us, it's something that we seek, and it's something that is always there. And we have to be conscious of that and tune into that. You know, it's kind of a two-way street. We look at our challenges, and that might be ahead of us. And also we look back at the experiences that we've had, and we look at today. Today counts. Today, in what you do today, and the choices you make, will have an impact on others. It'll have an impact on your life. So be in the present moment, whether we're, enduring me right now or our rosary after this in a few minutes. I mean, this is important. You are our future. You know, you're the greatest resource our country has. Our future lies in your hands. There's going to be people out here that are leaders, and who knows what kind of leadership and what kind of influence you'll have on others. And I think that's a big account of our life, is how we impact others. And you can do that through the Holy Spirit, through the grace of God, if you ask and if you tune into that and work on that. That is very important. You know, God gives us a free will, and what we do with that free will, it's up to us. It comes back to us. We're usually responsible for mistakes we make or choices we make, and we have to be tuned into that. I would say to parents, let kids be kids. Don't burn them out. I see so much today. I also scout for the Colorado Rockies. And so I see a lot of baseball games on all levels throughout the year, mainly in the summertime. But also I see these traveling squads, and I see these camps, and I see these all these tournaments and so forth that cost an arm and a leg, and parents will provide that for their children. And a lot of times I see these people that get burned out because they don't have a chance to be a kid. They don't have a chance to go fishing. They don't have a chance to ride their bike. They don't have, plus the academic side of it is so important, and I'm just going to touch on that, on how education allows you to control your own destiny. And so I would say, parents, it's very important to look at that and take a deep breath and step back. I can give you a lot of experiences, and I'm always available if anybody would ever want to talk to me about that. There's so many showcases and stuff out there that, it's something we can get wrapped up in very easily. The mentality of kids are different today. A lot of times, we feel like something should be given to us. We have a sense of entitlement. And I think that's part of human nature. I think we all have a little bit of that. But in today's society, when you think back, and I think back, as old as I am, it was more that you really had to earn it. you really had to do something, and there was really no source of entitlement because our parents did not allow that. And so with our society today and our culture today, everything has changed. And so I think we have to be on guard as far as what we do. And parents, you are so important in what happens to your children and the growth and the development, the spiritual life, the Bible stories, Mass, prayer, the example, everything that you do. You can't believe how much that influences your children. It might not be real obvious in the home, but it's there, I promise you that. On team, there is no I in team. And I know when I was coaching in baseball, you could kind of tell it after a while. You had this group of players, and each year you have so much turnover. Well, every once in a while, not a lot, but you find a guy that really wants to win. It's important for him to win. It's not so much what he does or whether he's in the lineup or whether he's batting third in the order or whatever. But if the team wins at the end of the day, he's happy. That's the kind of guy you can hook up to. And you have a lot of those qualities. And don't forget that. Remember that. Because I think we all have a selfish part of, I want to be me. I want it to be me. It's not always like that. If you work hard and you care for others, it's just like the great commandments, it will be there. We honor God and we love our neighbor. Education, as I wrap up here, allows you to control your own destiny. By that I mean, I grew up on a dairy farm in Wisconsin. It was a hard work ethic type thing, supported a family. And I guess what I'm saying is that my parents allowing me to go to school allowed me to do what I wanted to do in life. And I wanted to coach. I knew in the 7th grade when I saw this person with a whistle around his neck, and we would go to gym class or whatever. I was thinking, and I remember that, I thought, I want to do that. I like that. How do you get to do something like that? Well, you have to get a college education. And that motivated me. But at the same time, it's something that I was able to do just because of the education I got. And I see so many examples over the years in the experience that I've been fortunate to have in coaching where that has happened to so many people. And so there's something to be said there. You can be as good as you make up your mind to be. When you sit there and the coach has you in the huddle, or it might be him talking to the team, and he says, we just got our right guard hurt, or we lost our left end, or our slot back, or our quarterback. I mean, would you want to try? Jump up there, raise your hand and say, I'll do it and I can do it, and you can. But we have a tendency to kind of hang back and not, and let somebody else take that opportunity. That opportunity might be great for you. And so don't be afraid to stand out there and grab the bull by the horns, and you can do it. You've got to make up your mind you can do it, and you can. What you're experiencing right now is a lot of peer pressure. There's peer pressure out there, and it's the person that will choose and make up his own mind to do right. Because we know the difference between right and wrong, don't we? And if you choose to do the right thing and be a leader, even though the group is wanting to do something out on the street that's not right, and you know it's not right, whatever that might be, you will stand out, you will be respected, and people will follow you for making good choices in doing the right thing. I can't stress that enough. That would be, if you got anything out of tonight of what I said, just one thing, it would be that. And I think I used to take our team to Tigertown each year, and we would go in an area of Lakeland, Florida, where there was like Winter Haven and St. Petersburg where the Cardinals trained and so forth. And I would take our team to listen to these various managers. And I remember George Kissel with the St. Louis Cardinals told our team that he told every minor league team that he managed, make this your big league season. You don't know what tomorrow brings. You might not be in baseball next year. Something might happen injury-wise. Whatever it is, make this your big league season. And I think that's important to apply anywhere in life when you think about it. You know, what you do today counts. Make this the best year you've ever had in school. Do what you're supposed to do. Listen to your teachers. Listen to your coaches. Obey. You know, make good grades. You know, that whole bit. And make sure that, you know, our prayer life increases, that you carve out a time of day, that you can make a habit. You know, skill is, repetition is the mother of skill. And it applies to everything. And it also applies to prayer. If you do that for 2 minutes in the morning, that repetition will lead you and anchor you and strengthen you. There is no question about it. And you can tune into that and you can believe that. And it will make a difference in your life. You know, as I told you, baseball is a simple game, and I coach baseball. And you have two sides, one out in the field and one in. And each man that's on the side that's in goes out, and when he is out, he comes in, and the next man goes in until he is out. When 3 men are out, the side that's out comes in, and the side that's been in goes out and tries to get those coming in out. And sometimes you get men still in and not out. And when both sides have been in and out 9 times, including the not outs, that's the end of the game. Thank you.